Lions TV, we are sponsored by Regal Elevators and Lifts Consultants Limited, a company that is owned and operated by a Millwall fan, just like every single one of the sponsors that you can already see on the screen. If you are going to do a bit of business in 2020, then please keep it in the Millwall family by checking out all of our sponsors' website links in the description below. This is your pre-match prediction for tomorrow night's very difficult away trip to face Bristol City at Ashton Gate. Before we get into the starting 11 for tomorrow, just going to say on the back of yesterday, I've said what I wanted to say about what I feel about the managerial situation, and I'm not going to keep banging on about it. That is my opinion. I may or may not be right on every single point I've made, because I made a lot of points, but I feel my points are valid and warranted, and I think, as I say, I know it's maybe an early shout, maybe not, 10 games without a win since we last won. So, rightly or wrongly, I've said this, it could be an early shout, but potentially I feel it's only going one way. But I'm not going to keep on trying, hype pressure on it and make things worse. I've said what I wanted to say, and until the inevitable, in my opinion, happens, I'll continue to back him. One thing I forgot to cover yesterday in the video also, people were saying, well, who would you get? Who would you get? It's a really, I don't know, people saying who would you get and asking the question, that's fine. But if they're being a little bit, funny, well, who would you get then? It's a really shit argument, that, in my opinion. If you do feel, well, who else are we going to get? There'd be loads who want it. There'll be loads who want it. It'll be a difficult challenge for any manager. A club so close to central London, a notoriously very well-known club, well-supported club with a brilliant fan base. There'd be loads that would want it. Names off the top of my head, Eddie Howe. Will he be too big for us? I don't think so. He's only ever managed Bournemouth and a year at Burnley, where it didn't work out for him. And he took Bournemouth from the lower reaches, I think, of League One, wasn't it? Or the Championship? No, League One, I'm sure it was. So why would it be too big for him? Also, you've got the Cowley brothers sitting there with no job at the minute. I'm sure they'd be all over it if they got the opportunity, being Essex boys and not a million miles away from the den. So there'd be managers that want it. And to say, who else is going to do it? Well, if you've got like a TV that's starting to go on the blink, but you're going to wait till it completely breaks and you're going to get it sorted in the meantime, that's might be a little bit of a shit comparison, but that's all I can think of. So right, let's go for it. No, okay, I'm not going to go for it, because I'm not going to say what the team he would pick, because I think I know what he's going to do, and if he does what I think he's going to do, we will lose the game. And it's too difficult to choose. If we play three at the back tomorrow with wing backs, and we play Woods and Leonard in the centre of midfield, we will lose the game, and possibly heavily. So something has to change, and he needs to try different things. I'm going to show over it a bit, and I won't go fully through it, but if you want to see the team I would pick myself personally, I'll show it on the screen now. There it is, Bolkowski in goal, Ryan in the right back, Murray Wallace left back, Hutchinson and Cooper. Then I would go Ben Thompson and Sean Williams in the centre of midfield, with Mason Bennett in a 10, Shane Ferguson on the left, Jeb Wallace on the right, and Matt Smith up front. I know that at the start of the season, if you said to me I'd put that team out, I'd have said you was mad. I said you was mad. But I've gone into depth a little bit more on my video from yesterday. So if you haven't seen that, maybe go to that and you'll see a little bit more of in-depth reason why I picked this team. The main reason I picked this team is because it's a very Millwall side that's going to work hard, that has worked hard for the team, has worked hard for the club down the years, through thick and thin. And I think you'll get a performance out of them. And I think you could scrape a point. And that's probably realistically, a point's going to be our best option tomorrow. Don't be disappointed if we get a point. It's going to be a good point, trust me. So that's the team I'll go with. Too many players on too much hype, too much reputation, too much flair almost, and not enough kick, bollock and bite. So for that reason, that is the starting 11 that I would go with tomorrow. Let's move on to our opposition. It is, of course, Bristol City. Currently managed by Dean Holden. He was assistant to Lee Johnson for 4 years before Johnson left the club, who is now, of course, manager of Sunderland. Dean Holden got promotion on a temporary basis. He did quite well, so they give him the job full time. They're not doing too great at the moment, though. They've won 2 and lost 3 of their last 5 games. Last time out, losing 2-0 away at Rotherham. The one thing that bothers me about this is it's very similar to what happened to Middlesbrough. They got tanked at Preston. Then they came and played a home game, and there was a backlash. I fear there's going to be something very, very similar happening here. As I said, and I've covered it before, and I won't keep going on, we can't score goals. That's a fact. We can't score any more than 1 goal in a game. It's just about how we can keep them out. We let him 3 goals again at the weekend, by the way, and on review and mentioned this, it wasn't the defence's fault. They're just piling through our midfield. The first goal against Blackburn, they did. It was very similar to their second goal the other day. And you can have good defenders, but you've got no one in front of you. It's just an absolute avalanche, and that's what it was. So I fear a backlash. They've got firepower up front as well. They've got Nahiki Wells, who always seems to score against us, and Chris Martin. So they've got plenty going forward. They're currently suffering from a few injuries, though, including Andreas Weimann. So that's one little positive to take from things. But I've got to give you a prediction. I don't know to give you a prediction based on what I think he should do. No, I'm going to have to give you a prediction, of course. I'm going to have to give you a prediction based on what I think he will do. And I think he'll play three at the back. Mason Bennett and Ryan Woods will be the first names on the team sheet. He might put in Thompson for Leonard. I don't know. But he'll play wing backs. He won't play a flat back four. And on that basis, we will lose the game by 2-0. And that will make it 11 games without a win. Only 5 goals still in the last 9 games. So I think, again, when I said yesterday what I said, I didn't think it was that much. People going, oh, he's trying to get hype and get views. I didn't think it was that much of a big deal. What manager goes 10 games without a win? This will be 11 if my prediction for tomorrow goes the right way. So, yeah, a very unforgiving fan base usually. I respect the amount of backing he's had. But at the minute, I'm seeing it now, someone tagged me in an article earlier and I'm getting tagged in different things and people sending me stuff. It's quite a split camp at the minute. It is very much a split camp, and I don't think that I'm going to be proven wrong. I think I'll be proven right. I'm going to look like a fucking idiot if I am wrong. That's how confident I am that I'm right. So, yeah, we shall see tomorrow. So that's your lot for this pre-match prediction. Please be sure to check out the fan score predictions from the other boys at Lions TV. The videos are in and edited, which means there's been a double upload at 7 p.m. You know that by now because you're either watching this one. If you're watching this one, don't be shy to go and check out that one after. And if you think you know what the score's going to be, don't be shy to put it in the comments below. I'll be live streaming tomorrow. I haven't checked the kickoff time again. 20 minutes before kickoff time, whether it's 7:45 or whether it's 7. I'll be live streaming via iFollow. So come and join me. Dare you come and join me after Saturday? I lost the will to live Saturday after about 23 minutes. But let's hope for better things. Let's hope for better times. And I hope that Rowett can turn it around. I honestly, really, that is what I want. Because I want to stay in this division. I'd rather look like a fucking idiot and we stay in this division than be proven right and we get relegated. So hopefully I'm wrong. Let's hope we try something different tomorrow night. Let's hope the players can turn it around. Please subscribe to Lions TV. Come on, you Lions.